What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about some grayscale trusts today. We're going to be going over BCHG for bye-bye, LTCN for Captain Jack Sparrow. We're talking about HZEN for Kurt and ETCG for Corvette Dude. Gotta love Corvettes, man. Corvettes are sick, dude. I like the older ones personally, like 1970s, 69, of course. You know, any car from 1969, essentially. But Corvettes around that 1970 era were pretty good, I think. But anyways, enough about that. There's a lot of cool new ones too, but man, that's not what this video is about. And if you don't like Corvettes, that's okay. I like other cars more than Corvettes, but I still think Corvettes are sick. High to low here on BCHG, guys. We're breaking above the 618, absolutely. Up 32% today, or this week, at $13.83. It looks like we want to run all the way up to 1872. And this is where I think, looking at, oh man, I'm sorry guys, I have the music playing still. We'll pause that. My bad. I've been good about it all night. I just forgot. It's the damn Corvettes, man. Getting my brain on the racetrack there. Okay, so 1872 is your next target. Looking at the weekly, this kind of fades out that day-to-day noise. We can move down from here. We can move up from here. We can move sideways for a little bit. But with the way this fib looks, we are on a one-stop track up to this 886, 786 area, 1872 to 3150, somewhere around there. Yeah, man. I mean, it could pull back to the 618, but here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. It already did that. It already did that. You're likely not going to go back down there again. If you do anything, you're going to pull back to this previous high. You could, if you're lucky, pull back to 1137. But guys, 1858, you're at 1383. I think it's going there. I think it is. You have bearish divergence on the daily, sure. You have decreasing volume. Okay, that's not necessarily a good combination. And again, that could stand to bring you back down to around this area. But I don't think you're going down here. I think if you're lucky, you will catch BCHG below $11 again. And BCH is very volatile. BCHG by nature would be volatile too, as BCH is. But you guys, this thing's looking like it wants to hit deep retracements, and with that, after you hit your deepest retracement, the 886 at 3150, you're looking for extensions, and you're doing this soon, man. It looks really good. Somebody in my last video, whenever I was saying that, or no, never mind. It was a different video. My bad. I don't know. Looks really good. You're very overbought right now. Okay, you're very overbought right now, which means that you probably show some strength before you finish off. But it wouldn't be crazy if soon. And I wouldn't think it would be here, but probably up in this area, that you consolidate like you did this time. Okay? So it's not just going to be up straight forever, but very much in the near future, I would expect by the end of April, you'll be up at 1872 to 3150. And that's a big range. It's a very big range. But by the end of April, you'll be somewhere in there, consolidating around there, probably for a couple months or so. A month or two is what I would think. Unless BCH just decides to be on a nonstop train. Let's see what BCH is doing right now. My God, man. My nose is itching. Not a whole lot, huh? Definitely a nice bullish week we had last week, but it probably does continue up. So yeah, I think BCHG is probably fine. But that's that. More upside is all I'm trying to say with BCHG. LTCN here, also looking like it wants to reach higher, right? Relative high on the macro to the low where you double bottomed. 382 broke above that. You're at your 0.5. You could find resistance here. You've found support here and resistance near this area before. It wouldn't be crazy. But really, same thing. 618, 69. That would be your next target. So you're at $29. 57 to 84 is your target. Probably by the end of April, I would think you'll be in this range. Will you have topped out by the end of April? No. I mean, it could go until May that you've topped out. But I would think by the end of April, you will be in this range. When I say topped out, I just mean a relative high, like you topped out here, right? It's not your all-time high. It's not your cycle high. It's just an area that you consolidated around for a while. Very bullish-looking daily RSI. Very bullish-looking daily RSI. 3 hour looks nice. It all looks good. You want more, man. You're at 29.15 right now. Where are you going to go in the more immediate term? Let's see. Yeah, dude, I think you're working up to that around $57 area. I think so. If you find turbulence here, if you move down a little bit, it's going to be a little bit. I don't think you're going to move back to $18 or $17. You'll be above $50 before you're below $19. Likely, very likely. That's LTCN. Looking great, guys. Looking very great. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Very much appreciated. Let's move on to HZEN. HZEN. For Kurt. Talking about the potential highs. Here's the deal, man. With this, I mean, it did come out at the cycle. It did come out at the end of the cycle. I'm not so confident on these high potentials because you're already so close right now. I mean, I do expect that you would find resistance at $44.14. I do expect that you'd find resistance at $164 and that you would find resistance potentially here. You might not find resistance here, you might not find resistance here, but one of these three lines, if not all three of those lines, you'll probably show respect on, right? If not one, all three. Maybe 2 out of 3, whatever. But you could go as high as $455. You could go all the way up to $2,000. I really don't know. I really don't know with this thing, man. It's a lower liquidity grayscale trust out of all of them. It's moved up a lot. It's done stupendous. If we look at ZEN for what it's worth, Horizon, it hasn't even begun to grow. You've moved down. You're in this accumulation range. Guys, by the time ZEN itself decides to do bullish things, which if we look at this on CoinGecko, go here, just to see what potential it has, right? Based on its market cap. You had a $208 million market cap, man. $208 million. Yeah, you could do a 24x, no problem, man. You could do 100x from here. If you wanted to, you could reach for the 1886 all the way up at $2,400. If this thing sees a 175x, which it's completely capable of doing, and maybe it doesn't. Let's be conservative. Let's just say it only sees a measly, 24x. 24x. Let's say it only sees a 24x. Well, I would assume this thing would see greater than a 24x then, right? Likely it would see greater than that, which would mean that already you're above your 1618, which would mean that really what we're looking for, guys, is 455 to 1,978, maybe even higher. And it's really hard to say because this thing is so low liquidity asset. It is a grayscale trust. These things can fly. They can really fly. So I'm going to say for HZEN, it's worth $8.40 now. It will probably go past 455 by the end of this cycle. Probably. And that's the only thing I feel confident in saying. I don't know how high it will go. I doubt you see 20K. But I don't know if you could see 7,000. I don't know, man. I really don't know. If ZEN itself could see $2,000, why couldn't this see $7,000? You know, that's a pretty decent premium. Although I don't know what the. Let's see. Hold on. HZEN grayscale. Let's just see how much they've got. Grayscale. Well, yeah, ZEN grayscale. Sure, whatever. Such a bright screen, man. So it's 8% per share, 8% of ZEN per share, 8.68%. So it's already at a decent premium then, right? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's really hard to say. The only thing, that I'm pretty confident on at this point in time is you will break the 1618. And the likely next target would be up there at 455. So I'm expecting that. That's my all-time high prediction for this cycle, which I can be wrong. And is that even the appropriate, like, should I take it from here? I don't know. You seem to show some respect on this, but you also seem to show some respect on this. Like, it's kind of hard to say. And with that, that's around your 1414. Hey, that makes a little sense. But hey, your 1618 is all the way up at, you know, it's very close to where that 886 is. It's, you know, that 450, 470 area, that might be where you top out. So that's HZEN. A little bit of a head scratcher. Let's look at the more immediate stuff with this on the daily time frame. I mean, dude, ZEN looks really good right now, guys. ZEN itself looks like it's getting frisky, like it wants to run. So if ZEN runs, you're going to see HZEN do some bullish things. So I think right now, HZEN, you're going to consolidate until ZEN starts to pop off. So consolidation, you could pull back to like $1.40 lower than you are now, but I doubt you move too much lower. You could go below those lows and still be fine. I mean, like, truthfully, you could. I just don't think you will. I think you'll consolidate, and then you'll move up. You'll probably have a dramatic move up when ZEN decides to start moving. So good job, HZEN. Let's talk about ETCG and wrap this bad boy up. Moving down, huh? Yeah, you probably move down. You probably go, you're at 15.10, you might move down just below $14. And it looks like a fine area to find support. Maybe right around $13.50, if not around $14, something like that. I think so. Yeah, $13.50 to $14. Yeah, you could move down with this a little bit too. That would like move down to like 30 bucks. You're at 32.30, so yeah, that makes sense. A little bit for this, a little bit for that. Yeah, ETCG probably wants to move down, and then inevitably up. Cycle high for this thing. I mean, who knows? Again, you never really know, but high. Come on now, high to low. 250, 411, 841, maybe beyond that. You're at 15 bucks now, so decent gains to be had. Unless ETC craps out, which I did a video earlier. If you really want to see a more in-depth analysis on ETC and where I think it's going, I don't think it's going to crap out, but I did a video earlier on the 25 altcoin requests. So literally like the third video that I made previous to this, if you want to check that out. And you can base your decisions off of what ETCG does based off of ETC. If ETC is going to form new all-time highs, I would assume ETCG does as well. So anyways, guys, that's all I've got for you. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. I very much do appreciate all of you guys for coming. And I will see you on the next one. Just to remind you guys as well, I'm only doing requests on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. So if I don't see to your requests on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's that that's just not the day that we do requests. I'm compiling them all on these days, and that's all I got. So take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.